The 30,000 day hour. One interesting way to look at time is in terms of hours. The Bible often talks about time periods in this way, using the word hour, but not necessarily meaning a period of 60 minutes. For example, John chapter 12, verse 23, and John chapter 17, verse 1. John chapter 12, verse 23. And Jesus answered them, saying, The hour is come that the Son of Man should be glorified. And John chapter 17, verse 1. These words spake Jesus, and lifted up his eyes to heaven, and said, Father, the hour is come. Glorify thy Son, that thy Son also may glorify thee. If we think in terms of one day being 1,000 years, see the website page on the 7,000-year cycle, then we can work out what an hour is in terms of a 1,000-year day. We could divide 1,000 years by 24, but we could also divide it by 12 on the basis that Jesus said in John chapter 11 verse 9, Are there not 12 hours in a day? Using the 360-day prophetic year, we can see that there are 360,000 days in 1,000 years. If we divide this by 12, we get 30,000 days. Doing this yields some interesting results. Many people saw November 11th, 1918 as a significant time. The armistice at the end of the First World War was on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. Bible believers such as Arthur Ware, see the page on Arthur Ware in the final hour, regarded it as a sign from God that the end was near. In other words, that we are in the final hour. If you add 30,000 days to 11 a.m., on the 11th of November 1918, it brings you to the last day of the 20th century. So just you can work this out for yourself. 30,000 days divided by a solar year of 365.2422 days comes to 82.137278 years. So if you add 82 years to 11/11/1918, it brings you to 11 a.m. on the 11th of November 2000. The remaining 0.137278 of a solar year works out as 50 days, 3 hours, 21 minutes, and 10 seconds. Add the above days to 11th of November 2000, and it brings you to 31st of December, the year 2000, which was actually the last day of the 20th century. Another interesting point is that you can count backwards to Jesus' baptism. If there are 12 hours in a day, as we've seen, then 12 hours is 360,000 days. If you count back 2 prophetic days, that's 2 times 360,000 days from the 31st of December 2000, you come to the 17th of September 29 AD. And this is a possible date for the baptism of Jesus. You can see the website page on Jesus' final week for more information on this. And you can check the calculation out on a date counting site such as timeanddate.com. In a similar way to the above, you can count back 3 prophetic days. That's 3 times 360,000, and this will bring you back to 1st of Feb 957 BC, or depending on which date counter you use, around about then. And this is a possible date for the completion of Solomon's Temple. Bible chronology is not always straightforward, and there's different ways of counting things. But it's an interesting exercise to use the different date counting sites and work backwards. So, at any rate, under this system of the 30,000 day hour, the middle point for the 6,000 years seems to be the completion of Solomon's temple, and the end point is the end of the 20th century. So, thank you for listening. If you found this video interesting, you can find more information at prophecy-workshop.com.